back. I am Cage MWF doing another API review. Well, technically, I'm going to do two of them, but the two work really well together and can really save you time in your game. And it's cool. It's kind of cool. So the two I'm going to show you guys how to work is group check and apply damage. And remember, these are both APIs, and the only way you can get them to work is if you are a pro subscriber with Roll20. I'm not sponsored by Roll20. I just like some of the features, and I know that a lot of them kind of just get passed by people, um, or they sound very confusing, so people stay away from them. So really quickly, I'm going to show you what the two can do, and then I'll show you how to get them installed onto your machine. So really quickly, you have your party, and let's say they want to do a mass group check. Now, of course, they're very capable of doing that themselves. So we have here a whole list of things that they should be able to do. So let's go ahead and click history. Let's say they're all going around and checking for history. Runs to the tables, and you can see what they're doing. Now, there are some issues with it, and I will show you those later and just kind of how to get around them. Actually, I'll just show you now. It doesn't even matter. As you can see, it only did one roll. And if you wanted to do advantage or anything like that, you would have run into problems, but easy fix is just hit it again and then take the highest or lowest depending on what you're doing. Now, the really cool one, apply damage. We have a big group of baddies here in this pit, and of course, your famous wizard, simple easy fix, just fireball them all down. Well, that means all those individual rolls, all those checks, then you have to subtract health if they're still living, and just it is a mess. So this apply damage API script will kind of cut the work in half for you. So making sure we have all of our wolves selected, apply, let's say, it's a dex, roll type, they're caught off guard. So let's say, no, this is normal roll. So this one does have advantage and disadvantage, so we'll just do normal for now. DC, I don't want all of them to die, so let's just help some of them out. Let's say 12. Damage, 10, and we can go through here and you can do half damage. We'll do half or none. And then status. This is really cool for one of the scripts. Now, there are a lot of different scripts out there. The one I'm currently using has a status effect, which I found actually really cool. Let's say that they're frightened after they get... If they're still alive, let's go from there. Yeah, that's probably not going to be exactly what I want it to do, but we'll just kind of go with it. Because I know the ones that are going... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So we can see here what they rolled. Did it all for us. Right, as you can see here, no health has changed. We hit apply damage, and we can kind of see what happened here. So these ones, it looks like they took the full brunt of all of it, and they got a status effect applied to them, whereas the ones who only took half did not receive that effect. Of course, you can set it up different ways. You can select none on half damage and kind of go from there. So the ones that do get hit will take and get the effect, and the ones that don't take any half damage will probably be just left alone. So I'm going to show you quickly of how to get both of them set up. First one I'm going to do is group check, and that's what you can do with your party here. To do your API scripts, remember you need to be clicked onto your game, and then before you go into the game, go to your settings. I can just show you really quick where that is. Settings, API scripts, and you have a list. Now, if I try to type in group check, it's not going to come up for me because I already kind of have it up here. But if you type in group check, it will come up, and it comes with a lot shut that door. It comes up with a lot of things that you can um, customize yourself. I left mine kind of basic just because it's what I wanted to do. Of course, you could try to add in some of these other things and be very um, customizable with it. But again, a lot of it's just trying to quickly roll and keep the game moving. One of the things that you will need to add in before any of this script actually works is um, this right here, I believe. Yes, group check config import 5e shaped. All you're going to do is just paste that right here, and it'll load in all of the custom little commands that you'll get whenever you pop up here. And I believe you can obviously go in and add some uh, if you just read here about how to add more scripts to that list or more commands to that list. It's not too bad. I'm probably going to go back through and add like an initiative check. I didn't see it on here. So that's something I'm probably going to go back and do. Really quick, cool one. Check ACs real quick. But anyways, you should know that offhand anyways. Once you do that, I did a macro for it and group check, and that's it. That's the macro. Options, check command, and then have it down here on my toolbar, and I can just send it off whenever I need to. Now, any of these commands or links to what I was using, I will have down in the description. That just helps you guys out a little bit. Going on for the applied damage. This one is a little bit, I wouldn't say more challenging. It's just not as easy as finding it, hitting it, and then it runs on its own. You need to do a couple of things, and I actually had to search through some forums and read pretty much everyone's comments till I found exactly the ones that I want. Um, so if you check out your API, there is no apply damage script, so you have to find it from another source. So all you have to do is go new script, call it apply damage, and the place that you get it is right here. And again, I'll have this link in the description so you can go to this website. You just click, if I can get it right, there you go. Come on, mouse. Click all the way down. Right here's a stop. I think 168 was a final. Copy it, go back to here, paste it in here, save your script, and you are pretty much on your way. So the next part that you will need to do is actually getting the macro set up for it. And there's a really long macro. I tested all the little short ones. They worked, but for that long customization list that I found, I think it was this one right here. Yes. This Isaac person found one from another source. And the same thing that you would do, you would just copy all this. Do not put it here in the API script. You're going to use this as a macro. So my macro here, I made apply damage, and you can see all of it in here. And of course, you can add your own things in here as well. So once you get it done, hit your save changes, and then from there, you're ready to go. It works really well. I've tried it out with a couple other things, and so far, no glitches. If you don't like the status effects, you can eventually, here, find it, sorry. There it is. And kind of remove the status effects, move on with your day like that. If you have any questions, I can try my best to answer them. I am not a coder. I don't write scripts. I just try to figure out the best way for everyone to use them and then make videos. So if you have questions about adding in this or any type of script, I'm not able to answer those. Going on the Roll20 forums is the best. But if you have little things about, oh, would it be able to do this? I might be able to help you out there with this. So yeah, that's it. Those two things are called group check and apply damage. If you found this video helpful, go ahead, do me a favor, hit the like button and a subscribe. That helps me out, lets me know that you guys actually care to see some of these things. Also, if you have any cool API scripts and you're kind of confused of how they work, or if you want me to do a video on them, comment them down below as well, and I will get to them and see if I can make a quick video for everyone. All right, well, you guys have a great day, and appreciate it.